Alright guys, welcome back to another 70-star run in the final race of the evening, and this one is going to be a D1 showdown between V1RO and Heisenburger. You know, two runners who've actually been playing quite a lot recently. V1RO got a really nice PB offline, I believe, but a 48-33 or so. You know, definitely climbing up in the rankings, pretty hot. Definitely a good runner to watch. Definitely also been doing a lot of extra races with people like Punkay and Piracusia. And Heisenberg, on the other hand, not off to a great start in the league, but he has still been chugging away. And I think over time, as he's been talking about, like, he can get like a bit less nervous because a lot of it just comes from really bad starts where he talks about shaking as the game begins and going for a bomb clip. It's just like so hard for his fingers to like just grab the bomb at the right time. And he's like missed it a lot. You know, I think if he can get over that like nervousness and get off to a good start, he'll be able to continue that mentality because he is a pretty consistent player. He has like a 145 and 120 star as well, so it's like he's a good player. He just kind of needs to overcome the race barrier.
Yeah, Heisen is definitely really consistent in his strats. He's a really good RTA player, and I hope he can pull off his A game tonight to have a close race. Both runners ready, as it seems.
I'm impressed how Vera was able to get these PBs like so quickly. I think like in December he had like a mid 49, and now he's dropped his PB by like a whole minute already.
Yeah. What a crazy comeback of an old school runner.
It's also cool to watch because he does the menu glitch, and I don't think anyone else actually does it all the time. Some people might do it a little bit, but not really. It hasn't really caught on like I guess a lot of people thought it would because it seems like a really cool piece of tech. But since you can't use it everywhere and it is just a bit to get used to, I think a lot of people haven't switched. Have you done it much in RTA, or have you not done much?
Not in RTA. I've tried it before. I've messed around with it, but I'm not too confident with it yet to use it in RTA. Maybe I will at some point. Yeah, like,
but it's like
I don't know, if you save and quit just once, yeah, and if you save and quit once because of the strat, you're gonna be so mad because you tried to save like a frame and instead lost so much. I couldn't forgive me.
Especially because if you're doing it for one of those that can't do the glitch, and you think you have, so you just hold down and press A, you'll just save and quit. Alright, let's see if Heisenberg can take care of this bomb clip. This is the first big hurdle, and he's got a big bomb, and he's in there. Now that might not look like much, but that's definitely something that he's gonna be breathing a sigh of relief over. And, you know, this is kind of what he needs to start off a race, because you don't want to be battling from behind. You want to be able to stay right next to V1RO and wait for him to make mistakes, because V1RO, he's pretty consistent, but, you know, obviously no one's a perfect player, and Heisenberger is going to try to win with consistency.
I would actually go as far and say that these two runners are two of the most consistent out there. So this should really
maybe not quite as
close.
As much as Punkay, but
yeah, definitely up there somewhere. I can think of Punkay
about a second ahead,
and Destiny and a few more really consistent runners, Batora as well.
Yeah, that's more of like the 120 aspect, but you really have to be consistent in 120 to get a good time.
Yeah.
Because like people like Potoman have a 145 as well, and I don't think he's done anything crazy.
Yeah, he goes for the owl in Worms. I think he did in his PB. So that shows like movement matters, but strats in 120 star you don't need the absolute perfect strats, you really need the consistency.
Yeah. And a lot of movement is like going to be somewhat fast anyway, and strats are more like optimizing what's already there, because you can do like the basics of a strat, because like most 100 coin routes are going to be the same. A lot of approaches to stars are going to be the same, but just like you can do like an easier version of movement, lose like a second, but if you mess it up you lose like 10 or more, so it's like that'll add up. Oh, Heisenberger missed Owlus. This is not his ideal start. Second try would be alright though. Looks like a good setup.
Though V1RO is missing the 100 coin cycle meanwhile. So that's like close to 10 seconds of a time loss as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking he can get normal ending, or like the normal half cycle, he doesn't have to get any extra coins.
Yeah.
Or does he?
I believe he doesn't.
Missing the 8th red coin. That's not great. Can actually spawn the coin on top of this little moving block.
And I can triple jump into the star, possibly. Yeah, Heisen definitely is saving some time back here.
Funny, that actually made him fall during the animation. Okay, Heisenberger wrapping up his 100. And V1RO, one for Owlus. But he's falling down. This is even worse than what happened to Heisenberg. He has to get all the way back up here, kicking up the slope, resetting this triple jumps. Not even gonna work. Gonna be like third try side flip to get back up here to make up for this mistake. Heisenberger still saving time. Right, Wild Blue, pretty standard start. Heisenberger with, I was gonna say, pretty decent, nice angles, but missing the side flip at the end.
Yeah, but some spaghetti going on already for both runners in the swamps. Both seem to be a tiny bit nervous.
Yeah.
Heisen getting the lead here early in the game.
I think Heisen has usually been behind at the beginning of the race, so actually being in the lead against V1RO is really good for him. V1RO definitely looking to close the gap really quickly in this race, but Heisenberg can probably hang on to it for a while, and if V1RO keeps making more mistakes, then Heisenberg has a good chance of winning.
Also, chat coming up with a few really good analogies about 120 star, one person taking care of a factory. That's really good because 120 takes a lot of maintenance indeed. You always have to stay de-rusted on all the stars, which takes hours daily.
There's so many just moving parts, and you can't let it, like if one of them stops working, like for instance your HMC just drops off a cliff, then like you're not gonna be able to get good runs going anymore until you fix it. And at that point, it's like you're running over. Oh, the boiler's broken. You're getting out your wrenches and stuff, and then it's like, oh my god, the condenser's broken. And then you gotta run over and fix that, and then you're just scrambling around. So that's actually a really funny analogy to think of.
Yeah, and you have like 120 things to take care of to maintain in the factory.
Yeah. I don't know why the Taigo S emote doesn't really look like a Monka S. It just looks weird.
I have to agree on that one.
It looks more like a Pikmin.
Like if you hover with your mouse over it, it looks a tiny bit like Monka S, but the small version.
Like you can see the Pepe head, but
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, like the yellow Pikmin. It's got like the flower head. Like that's what it looks like. But it's supposed to be Wiggler, so I don't know. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me as an emote. Anyway, back to the race. Heisenberger, taking care of wing cap. decent turns. We're just about to enter, so probably about 15 seconds in the lead for Heisenberger. Wow, pretty fast first turn from V1RO, but actually ascended really quickly. It's like, I think... I'm actually surprised he has this much speed, but kind of like you're saying, you want to hit the coins at the top of your arc, so that you're not kind of losing speed as you stay on that like constant altitude, you know? You kind of want to just swoop in. Good one, Jovi. Right. So, Dark Road here, we saw what happened to J-Mill. You know, you can get pretty used to runners sweeping through the stage, making no mistakes. And I wouldn't say it's that difficult, but as we saw from J-Mill, you can mess it up in any number of ways, and it can be pretty tough. Heisenberg actually missing the initial cycle, is going to go back and get a triple jump over the next set of elevators, but can still make Shig if he doesn't get amped, barely avoiding that one. But this song is very sketchy, not able to make Shig anymore, decided to go for the poverty movement, because jumping to the island would have been taking a bit, or like, he didn't have enough space to turn around there and get the proper angle to hold straight up, so he decided to play it safe, which is definitely the right call. But losing about 4 seconds over here, but V1RO also losing some time to these amps. He can still make Shig though if he hurries up. Can avoid this one as well. Angle jump and kick, but he's going to make that turnaround and get up to the 7th red coin, saving a couple seconds. Or, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Heisenberger hitting the throw, V1RO in the pipe. Usually, yeah. Oh, I just flip back and forth a lot, and I don't know why. I forgot I was in the Chrome window still.
So Heisen sub 1020 Dog World 12 time, which is decent considering that he messed up a few things in WOMs. You can definitely still get a really good time with a sub 1020 first key split.
It's kind of like an ordinary start. It's nothing great, but it's decent. Okay, Heisenberger slipping up a little bit for sky jump. V1RO knocked. What's he doing? He's going to Coco Mountain. You just have to get it after. Did he forget? What's going on? He definitely needs to go back to BOB at some point. Unless he wants to do like CSM 18 double plus or something like that.
I was thinking of that right now. It's gonna be, or maybe just HMC early.
Yeah.
We don't.
Because I guess going back to BOB might waste a little bit more time than it's worth.
I assume he goes for Island Hop in his PB attempt, so that maybe confused him because he's used to go to CCM after first key. Maybe. Let's see how he's gonna turn that around.
I just hope he doesn't forget though until he's done with Lethal Lava Land. And then realizes that he has to do a different route. So we'll see, because I think, you know, you're already in CCM, you're gonna finish the stage anyway. Probably gonna do CCM 18 like he usually does, and then we'll see what he does after that. So both runners taking care of 100 coin. Let's see, Heisenberger skipping the sector. Gonna be going for CCM 17 instead of 18. Actually, no, V1RO. Not racing the Penguin either. I thought he was an HMC late guy, but I guess not. Very perplexing, you know, making us think. I'm not too sure if V1RO is aware of what he's done at this point. Might have to get a wake-up slap from Punk A, who's probably still asleep at 9:00 p.m. Thomas saying, apart from me looking at the wrong screen, saying that Veer definitely forgot about Sky Jump, so we'll see if that rolls around after finishing the stage. So he's leaving right now. We'll see if he goes back to BOB or not. Yep, so he did remember. That's good.
Wonder how much time that loses on the castle route. Probably not too much. Maybe like
Yeah, probably not that much.
a couple of
What?
seconds.
Heisenburger? I think he died on Wall Peaceful Work. Dude, you're also not getting those lag reduction C-lefts in.
Second
Alright,
attempt,
second
he
try
gets a
wall
low
kick.
wall kick, but still manages to land on the platform. All good for Heisen here.
Also, his Punky's at a melee tourney. I don't know if he's joking or serious, because I know a lot of people like to play melee on this side, even though I'm sure they're not like as high level of a player as they would be in Mario. They do it for fun anyway. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
playing
all that
melee is
matters.
asking to ruin your hands, because I think everyone who's had hand issues has also been playing melee. Something like that. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people.
Interesting lag reduction by V1RO there on the Bookstar. Now I'm curious to see how he's gonna reduce lag for the Balcony Star. Yeah, the same way, that's interesting.
So you're having some slip ups here, you're not able to get this wall kick. Took like 3 tries. So Heisenberger still... Actually, I'm not sure if he'll be in lead after this. Nice crouch kill from V1RO. And we're probably gonna be synced. Alright, barely Heisenberger in the lead. Obviously, if Vera got a better ending, he probably could have been synced.
Crazy race so far. That's pretty thrilling to see. Heisen
Wow,
messing
Vera,
up the
better
movement
castle
slightly,
movement.
losing the lead.
That's all it takes. He hit his head on the roof. Or the ceiling. Wow,
And the
Vera
bonk
bonking
for egg.
Heisenberger back in the lead. Alright, how about Mips?
Passing
Let's
the
see if they
lead
both
back
get
and
it.
forth.
Miss
Oh,
punch grab.
Heisen.
You have to chase this bunny a long time. Or, I don't know, you can end up chasing this bunny for a long time if you don't take care of this right now. Okay. I was getting kind of nervous, but he was able to get it. And V1RO back off to, or I guess in the lead for the first time in this race. Let's see if he can handle plus.
He was in the lead for a couple of seconds earlier, but...
Yeah. Medium bomb though, pretty tough. Gonna have to do a lot of extra ground pounds. Okay. Alright, this should work. He's got it. Oh, don't grab the star, Heisen. Don't do it. Don't do it, and he's falling out!
Oh,
He's gonna die.
Not able to back it up. Oh, that's a big time loss.
Let's get some hands in the chat. Couple speedrun hands. Ah, that hurts. That really does hurt, because Heisen was really close to V1RO, but now he's a good bit behind. And V1RO actually getting his plus second try. Or wait, is he going for double? Okay, here we go. He's really flexing right now. Alright, let's see if he goes for like a faster ending. You know, Tom in the chat, like that second rollout actually loses quite a few frames.
Yeah, but who does the fast ending, the jump dive into the star? Have you seen someone do it?
I actually have not. I don't even know if Taigo did it, because there's like 3 different endings. The one is like running and then doing a jump dive. One of them is running and doing a long jump, which I think is actually faster than a jump dive if you do it right. Yeah, like a long jump in the sand. But then, like yesterday or maybe even today in the Discord, someone posted a clip of doing like just a speed punch and then ground pounding, which is I guess like a bit easier since you don't have to worry about the angle, and that's a little bit faster too.
Oh, did you see that? The
He got
save
screwed by
and
the menu
quit.
glitch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, case in point, you know, it's not completely yeah, it's not foolproof. You can definitely mess it up.
Damn, I feel
Vero
bad
actually needs to go
for
back to SSL.
I feel bad for the commentators curse. I feel like it's my fault that it happened.
Maybe. I don't know, I wouldn't be too tough on yourself. I think we've all cursed plenty of runs, and to be honest, it's all part of the script. You know, I know you're new, but you should have gotten a copy.
Yeah, I'm still reading through it right now. See if I missed anything.
Yeah. I think we have Heisenberger dying in Fire C. Wanna watch out for that one. It's gonna be such a commentator's curse if it happens. Alright, I accept responsibility. You know. Alright, Vero, you know, back in Lethal Lava Land, I think Heisenberger's back in the lead because of the save and quit. Pretty much equivalent to Heisenberger's death doing plus. And
yeah, it's one of, I believe it's the second to worst stage to save and quit at SSL. I think only HMC is slower. Because you have to walk like all the way down to the basement and enter the door.
yeah.
That was a bad stage to save and quit at.
I mean, most of the upstairs stages aren't even that far away. It's like you save and quit in tall mountain. It's like you just go up and through the key door. Less cutscenes as well. But Heisenberger, you know, he's still trying to make the most of the opportunity he's been given, taking care of these bullies. Nice triple ground pound. So Veer, you can see him having the menu back to select star 1. I think he accidentally did it too far in advance. You probably want to leave that to one of the last stars you do, because you will lose a couple frames due to menuing, and at that point the glitch really isn't saving you any time. But still gonna try and do it.
So Heisen about to be done with, not quite yet, but I believe he's gonna go for HMC late, is he?
Probably. Well, no. Vero, you mean Vero?
No, Heisen?
Heisenberger did CCM17, so I think he only has 1 star left to get here.
Okay, yeah.
But Vero could do
what
it.
I was thinking, yeah.
Well, Vero had the menu like 4 times to get to star number 1. Couldn't he just hold right and then do the menu glitch that way? Doesn't it work?
Yeah, I think it works. I believe so. I'd have to check myself. Also, almost.
Tama, does it work? Just say so in chat. Chat is out of control right now. Highlander.
Yeah, they're not really synced. They do different routes. Vero has one more star in it compared to Heisen. So Heisen's gonna have to get a different star in the late game. Oh, he's going for Toxic Maze. So that might be his replacement for SSI Secrets, which is what Vero got.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do Snowman's Land red coins no matter what. But you can do this, you could do THI reds, you could do like maybe a couple other options, but usually don't see Toxic Maze too much, nowadays at least. Right. So done with that star, but he's got like 4 more to do in HMC. about. And meanwhile, V1RO is going to be in a completely different stage. Heisenberger is going to look a couple minutes behind in the route, but I'd say they're still pretty close. Heisenberger may be in the lead. See if V1RO can get good chests. You know, swimming, you know, Drogi's specialty, but it seems like V1RO's not too shabby either. That was a good turn.
Yeah, that looked fine to me. Also, quick star grab after the animation. For what it looks like, yeah. Well done. So, Tama answering your question from before, saying that it's possible holding right to do the menuing glitch.
Okay. I'm very careful to click back to the Discord window after checking Twitch chat. Alright. So, V1RO, it looked like he's gonna go for front sub. I didn't really expect to see this one, but can he pull it off? Here's a turn, that looks good. Wow,
Nice.
barely gets up there.
He's not doing the pro lag reduction, but very clean front. Good stuff.
Yeah, Manta coming up for V1RO. This was where JJ had his first major time loss of the run. V1RO barely getting through that first ring before it disappeared. And that looked fine. You're gonna be able to swim right in the star. Maybe doing some fancy lag reductions. And missing the star because of it, that's gonna lose a lot of time. And you really have to be careful.
He did the double lag reduction but messed it up. Also, Heisen went for the buffered kick skip for Metalhead Mario. And then accidentally bounced off the scuttlebug and bonked.
Oh, really?
At least he didn't die, but that still lost a few seconds. So really curious to see who's ahead.
Yeah. Alright, but viewers in Fire Sea, this is going to be really pivotal. You know, we see that runs of Forge in Fire Sea, and this one is no exception. V1RO off to a really good start though, flying through this cage, getting reds 2, 3, and 4 with ease, and that is a fantastic side flip. And he's on pace for a lot of boost, for sure. And we'll see if he can also pull out a good ending to get the maximum time save available in this stage. Alright.
Beautiful Mr. Speedrun
Really
side flip. And beautiful long jumps. Well,
Awesome Fire Sea from V1RO. Love to see it in a Division 1 caliber of play. So gonna be off to a great start. Well, I was just saying the second half of the run, but it kind of is like after Fire Sea is considered the second half. But still, you know, this is really promising for V1RO.
I'm thrilled to see Heisen's Fire Sea. See if he can save time or lose time, or it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, V1RO set the bar really high. Heisenberger can only really match it. He can't really like save anything more.
Yeah. You can save half a lag frame on the key spawn animation, maybe.
Wait,
So
wait,
that's his
I thought
shot
lag
there.
frames were half frames. Are there like half lag frames?
No, like, I'm saying that because one lag frame is half a frame. So it's basically just one
Yeah.
lag frame, but half an in-game frame, yeah.
Alright, so Heisenberger just gotta get Manta out of the way and then we'll see how his Fire Sea goes. But at the same time, V1RO is already up in Wedge Eye World, a few stars behind in the count, but still pretty close. And this triple jump walking without even a side flip setup is so ambitious, but it's not going to work out for him this time. Gonna have to reset this triple jump and losing more time than either of these wall kicks save, but he's gonna stick to his guns, go for it again. Not gonna work. Losing a bit more time here. A very difficult strat. And that's gonna cost maybe 10-ish seconds. of his Wet Dry World. Alright, so this is still a good run for Heisenberger. Or at
I
least
mean,
a
he
decent
died on
one.
Plus, but
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
other than that, why? Looking good so far, getting a fast pull grab. Didn't
Right.
activate the elevator,
Nothing
that's
the
gonna
elevator.
cost him the cycle. Ooh. Maybe he can still get early cycle though. The lava boost cycle is dead.
Yeah, if he says he can probably make it, but it's gonna be tight. I don't even know at this point. He definitely slowed down a bit. Nah, it's too late.
Yeah.
So V1RO gonna be saving the 100 coin for last in Wet Dry World. Heisenberger also messing up the quote MSR side flip. Okay, going for some interesting movement here, but burning. Not gonna be able to make this cycle. So probably like 20 seconds lost to V1RO.
Yeah. Maybe even a bit more with that ending. V1RO getting
Almost
really
great
good
speed
RNG on the speeder. Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't miss any more coins now. See, pretty decent coin RNG there. Alright. Now moving up, I think we saw... Wait, someone got invisible here earlier. I don't think it was in the last race, but it was like in the one that was happening at like 2 o'clock-ish, where we're like 5 hours to go or 6 hours to go. Someone fell and got invisible. Or no, that happened to Cheese. He was actually on a really good 70 run. And he got invisible there. Okay, but V1RO, you know, having no trouble, not missing any more coins, gonna be able to get a normal ending. And Heisenberger is now coming up to meet him upstairs. We can see the star difference, but I don't know if he's in the lead anymore. It's probably close. We'll have to see.
Fire C, but now he has a chance to win some time back if he nails the 2 triple jump wall kick stars. Even if he doesn't do the triple jump wall kicks, he can save quite some time back over V1RO. Beautiful leg reduction for the secrets.
Really clean from V1RO. Iceberg starting off with 100 coin, so a bit of a different star order. Dusty rollout, losing a few frames. That one. Also ledge grab. Amped! Couple small mistakes here gonna chip off his possible time save. Probably not gonna be going for any triple jump wall kicks. Okay, mountain clip. That was really good execution.
Amazing.
That's a good ending too. Like there was just the right amount. Like the jump rollout was just right to land under the box. Okay, so nice finish from Heisenberger. And V1RO just got this final star in Tiny Huge Island. Sorry, I bumped my desk. Alright, Heisenberger, this is where he has time to save the elevator star. Actually, pretty slow slope there. I think he could have done like a... He could like roll it out again on the slope to get more speed. But definitely saving time here. If he can get these wall kicks, that's going to be a good angle. Need, not the cleanest ending, but definitely saving time.
So slightly behind.
Breeze's
Quick
attempt.
turn. Beautiful.
Nice. So excellent stuff from V1RO here. He's really been going for all the strats, double plus, breezeless, and actually getting good execution on stuff like secrets, front sub. So he's playing really well here in this league. But that's a commentator's curse, bonking off the log wall, or the log wall. He can take a bonk there, and this actually loses quite a bit of time because it takes a bit of time to like do the clip and get up there and long jump to the log, and falling down is like kind of negates everything you've done earlier in the start.
Oh,
So
I'm
and these
missing
birds
the
have not been
wall
too great
click.
either. Can't kick up. What's he gonna do about it? Okay, barely able to get up.
The laggy
That's another
area.
big time loss. Yeah, it's laggy.
So Heisen, he should really take his chance and try to save some time back.
Okay, nice lag reduction. That should be saving some time. Well, actually, no, V1RO had really good secrets. But
Yeah,
he should be
V1RO
keeping
ledge
pace.
grabbed at the end. Heisen didn't.
Wow, firsty. Gotta be careful there. V1RO quick to recover. Stick and walk can be a ledge grab. So we can kind of see these quick starts coming for V1RO, even though he's been making mistakes. He's kind of caught up in terms of star count. Wow, Heisenberger getting knocked on by the last piranha. I think this is the last star, but I'm not sure if he did top of the mountain yet. Top of the island.
46 doesn't seem quite right, yeah.
Okay.
He has to do top of the mountain.
V1RO taking some dust wing for this lonely mushroom star. And this mark came for the box, which is kind of cool. Always makes me a bit spooked. I don't really like it.
Heisen nailing the mountain clip as well. Amazing
Nice.
execution. Very well done.
Yeah, there we go. So he's done entering TTM, or not entering TTM, has to talk to Toad. But done with TTI as V1RO is entering Snowman's Land. So I think V1RO might be in the lead by a little bit, but very close race still. And I could be wrong. We're not going to see them converge until Tippy. So V1RO, despite missing one log wall kick, it could have gone a lot worse. He got breezeless. He didn't take any deaths. So Heisenberger still has to play well here.
Also, V1RO, by the way, almost saving and quitting there. Almost messed up his strat, the glitchy menuing strat. Heisen going for the ledge grab. It's not too slow of a strat. It's actually faster than having to do the backup wall kick. Like where you get the second frame wall kick to ledge grab behind the waterfall. Still saves time over there.
Alright, second log wall kick for Heisen. Actually getting the triple jump, not having to kick up the slope. And that was pretty clean on the ending as well. Alright, final star for V1RO for heading back down to HMC. And it's a pretty easy one. Chilling with the Ice Bully. So I think he is in the lead. Okay, speed kick moving for Heisen.
Speed kick, beautiful. Can be really risky. If you mess up just slightly, you're not gonna have enough height to land on the mushroom. Really clean movement here from height.
Yeah. Ooh. Not quite getting the star, miss ground pound. Yeah, went from a good
Still
reds
curved.
to an reds.
So basically, V1RO is gonna have to do HMC while Heisen has to do SL. Not sure which stage is faster. They have the
Well,
same
now that
amount of
Beer's in
stars.
HMC, it will be a bit faster. Yeah, he's in the lead by like 10-15 seconds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit more.
Sounds about right, yeah.
So no breezes for Heisenburger. You know, as expected. Wow, that was like the most optimal breeze I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. Oh, V1RO ledge grabbing the box, going for the backup, smart decision because camera was messed up.
Alright, so second try for V1RO really needs to get this box jump out of the way, although star number 1 does mean he's gonna have to keep menuing every time. So not really sure if he wants to reconsider when he does and doesn't do the glitch, but I guess it is more consistent if you do it for every star. And getting it that time as well. Yeah, I think Heisenberger hasn't been playing too poorly, but V1RO is executing things a little bit better. Even though he's made quite a bit of mistakes, Heisenberger hasn't been able to find his way back into the lead here because of Fire C.
Yeah, I really believe that V1RO is ahead by quite a bit more than just 10 seconds now. I mean, Heisen still has to get a few more stars after SL Reds. He has to get Deep Freeze and Pond and Chill Bully.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that he still had to do reds, which is like, obviously I knew, but I wasn't like thinking into like my calculations. He's definitely like more than 30 seconds behind. Wow,
The
bonk for
slowest
V1RO.
star in his route to SL Reds.
Yeah.
Oh, V1RO missing the triple jump wall kick but nailing the backup.
Wow, I'm knocking the switch. I thought it actually was gonna work. Alright, there we go. And at this point, I think we can safely say that V1RO is in the lead. But Tippy is really what decides your run. You know, are you going to keep your momentum? Are you going to lose it all? This is what you have to face as the runner at the end of every Mario 64 70-star race, at least. Every category that's not using BLJs.
So Heisen's
But
pretty
to
much
rain the ride.
behind by a Deep Freeze, which is the fastest star.
Yeah. Going through the door at 41:56. I think Heisenberger will be up to join him in just a few. Actually, not going to be quite 30 seconds. So, you know, I was wrong the first time, wrong the second time, but it was somewhere in the middle. Actually, it is like 30. So right the second time. Wow, V1RO knocking that wall kick. And it doesn't want to get hit by that flame. Very scary. You pretty much are gonna die for sure if you hit that guy. And still struggling with these wall kicks. Not saving any time with them, but at least he didn't fall and die like Heisenberger, who's actually taken a death at the very first shield jump wall kick in Tippy. That's the first hurdle, and it just smacked you in the face. Your legs are broken. You can't get up. Your face is scratched. You're crying. You're bleeding. Your mom's not there to pick you up either, because Tippy is unforgiving. Let's see if he can pull it out. Second try, not getting a triple jump. I thought he was gonna actually pull that off the backup, but no dice. And long jumping between the spinning discs. That is like the Wilco slash Heisenberger level fail in a nutshell. Like, I feel like these things happen almost exclusively to a small group of
Yeah.
people who are just prone to very weird accidents.
Like if someone
man.
discovers a new fail, there's a big chance that Heisen has done it before.
Probably.
Poor
I mean, we've
Heisen.
all...
That could be the W for V1RO in such a race. Very experienced player.
What? Nice
As
curse,
I say it.
you monster! You monster! Look what you've done.
Yeah, just trying to make it a bit more suspense
Yeah.
by praising
Needs to be a
V1RO's
bit
gameplay.
exciting. You know, congrats to Wilco though. He got that 149. He broke the curse.
Yeah. Amazing performance. 147 pretty soon. I believe the mental
Oh yeah,
barrier
he can get, like,
is gone
146.
now.
Wow,
Heisen.
Heisenberger. I actually like doing that wall kick in Mario Cam just to get a better angle, so you don't have to like hold upright as much. But Heisenberger still struggling in Rainbow Ride. It's really eating him up, and he hasn't gotten Lakitu bounce yet. Can he get a third try? That'll work. And grabbing the pull, but Beer was already done.
It works the other way around. You just said he's struggling and then he nails it perfectly.
Yeah.
So you just have to curse him like in a positive way.
That's true. Let's try it here. Heisenberger bonks to... Or... How's he having me fail re-entering the painting? I don't even know. It's pretty simple. Alright, let's say for this star...
Oh! V1RO dying on the wall kick. Or like dying on the side flip because he didn't get the side flip motion, then he just jumps.
Heisenberger almost died again. Oh, I know what you're talking about though, like, he just kind of...
Yeah, he just ran
right
off the side there. Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of spaghetti and Tippy. This is what you see. No matter what level you're watching, people are going to make mistakes. And V1RO's actually made a lot of mistakes this entire run, but, you know, Heisenberger really needs to capitalize on some of these mistakes if he wants to win, because it's not over, but he doesn't have that much time left to make his move, and V1RO has been giving him plenty of chances. Let's see if he can wrap up this 100 coin well enough. Lots of okay. There he goes. He's got it.
He's got it. Can't fall down anymore. Just play safe now.
You can't actually fall down. I remember, I think it was like Toast Rider's old 100 coin record.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Where he got like a bonk trying to grab the second star.
Yeah. It's just the funniest thing.
And
what?
Heisen falling down, getting no.
I think if he actually held forward and dove earlier, he could have landed. But yeah, I don't know. It looked like, well, you know, there's that little like mesh cage there by the yellow block. I think that's what he hit. V1RO dying as well. They're all dying. Is this a Quentin Tarantino movie? Both of them just bleeding time all over the floor. And TDC probably going to make the clock stop working. But, you know, they'd rather the clock be stopped for these couple of stars at least. So, while they're waiting on it to get fixed, they can go ahead and grab tandems on moving bars. Heisenberger, meanwhile, really needs to get this 100 coin done. That's a sketchy wall kick. Wow, he barely didn't make it over, and that thing will just like give you a bad ledge grab and make you fall down, have to redo it. And if you do it on the other side, you can die because it'll knock you backwards toward the middle of the clock.
Another invisible wall for Heisen.
I don't know if any stage has worse invis walls than TikTok clock. It's actually horrible. Oh, V1RO!
I mean, TTC has the most invisible walls, but I believe that the TTM invisible walls can be worse. There's so many where you can just like your fall all the way down. Especially the very last one on the 100 coin star, 120 star in
Yeah, oh yeah.
TPM. That one is like not consistent to avoid, and if you get it, you just lose so much time.
Here with a 3-star lead, just about. Heisenberger grabbing, rolling into the cage. At what point is it too little too late? Because, you know, Heisenberger, maybe this isn't like his worst one, but it's definitely not his best. Wow, V1RO missing long jumps. Okay, let's see what he does here, because he doesn't want to get caught by them turning, which he almost did. Very sketchy.
Very sketchy, but gets the star somehow.
Yeah, major spaghetti. Yeah, chat been freaking out this whole tippy, and for good reason. I'm kind of freaking out here in the booth. I don't know what's going on, but I think V1RO is just about done. This is his last star in TikTok clock. Also with that nice side flip wall kick. I think that's really cool.
Heisen entering the stage really late, but it doesn't really matter. It's a huge window to get like the high speed that you want to get. He definitely loses some frames on his entry, or he did on the last one.
I was messing around with like a setup where I don't know if it might cause any lag, but I doubt it. Is I just like run to like a square on the floor and side flip, and it gets you like right on the dot. Because I got and I entered in too early a couple of times on random time, and I decided like I want to figure this out so it doesn't happen anymore. So I don't know.
No, that's pretty
Heisenberger
smart.
blocking.
So I believe Heisen has Toad Star that he
Yeah.
can still get, which is a really fast star. So he needs to rely on V1RO falling all the way down. Oh god, I forgot about the
Let's
curse.
not even talk about that.
Yeah. Just realized might be a bad idea.
Actually, no. I guess you could like positive curse it by saying he will fall down and then he won't. But I don't know what.
Right.
Okay. Let's see, Goomba. You know, not too close, not anything to worry about. And looks like V1RO can still get a 51 after all these mistakes. 51 isn't that terrible of a time. Alright, let's see how he handles these throws. Because this will determine how many points he can get. First one is right on the mark. V1RO seemed pretty good in throws throughout this league. Wow, that one's like... I don't think he can do them anymore perfectly on the dot, because...
Absolutely
those are good.
perfect. By the way, when you spin Bowser, there's a 1 frame window to actually hit the bomb. In most cases, if you're at like full speed spinning. Just kind of crazy
like a few
too.
frames.
No, it's
I guess
just
you're, like,
1 frame plus tested.
Do you mean like
Like
at the
if
max
you're-
spinning speed though?
Yeah, at the max spinning speed it's 1 frame. So it's basically like 3 more frame perfect inputs at the very end of the run.
But I don't think you are spinning that fast usually when you throw them.
When you go
Maybe you
fast,
are.
you probably don't. We have V1RO in voice, right? So
Well, first of all, good game. You know, congrats on the win. Gonna be getting a solid chunk of points there. But, you know, before you kind of get into your thoughts about the run, I think it was like not too terrible, but I think it was like choppy all around. You know, what did you think was the biggest mistake?
Yeah, I don't know what the biggest mistake was, but I just know I can never play well in these races. I don't know what it is. I just like, as soon as a GSA race starts, my brain just disappears. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I'll get it together eventually.
So Heisen's still gonna grab a few points here.
Yo, Stevie wants to join the call. Let's see. Yo, you actually went to CCM before getting sky jump. We were also wondering, like, did you realize, and you did? You know, was that just like, what was it like? Were you used to like some other
I'm used to
route?
doing I'm used to doing island hops. So I just like I said, I don't have a brain in
Oh,
these
that
races.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Heisenburger, welcome to the call. You know,
Hey.
commiserations once again. It was a lot of just tippy troubles. You know, it wasn't too bad of a run. I mean, maybe by your standards it was, but seemed like really it was tippy that killed it for you.
Yeah, I think I had, only 2 deaths. There was the wall kicks will work and then pillarless. Other than that, the run was decently... I stayed decently composed during the majority of the run, but yeah, Rainbow Ride made me want to stop playing. It was brutal. And then also TTC didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. Yeah, I think by the end of the run, how many deaths did I have? Was it like 6?
I think it was
wasn't
5
keeping
or
track.
6. But yeah, overall you
V1RO
had
died twice in TTC.
both of you pulled off a few really good strats, like the mountain clip in THI. You both did it so perfectly. So overall it was still really solid. It was mainly all these many deaths, especially in Tippy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting better and better each race. Like the first couple of races, I felt really nervous, and this time the nerves hardly affected me at all. Like out of Dark World, it was actually a pretty decent run, like still PBable. And I can't say that about the majority of my races.
Yeah, I was looking at you going for a bomb clip at the beginning, because to kind of see where your nerves were at, you actually just nailed it. So I was feeling pretty good about how you would be playing, and I think that kind of puts you off on the good foot there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually was looking forward to see how we both did bomb clip, because we both have died to bomb clip in a tournament race before.
Yeah.
That was a little shaky for sure.
Veer, did you think anything else went well or poorly, I guess, in the run?
I'm just trying to think what went well. I'm sure something must have went well. I guess like the whole DDD Fire Sea area was good.
Yeah, actually, Fire Sea was good.
Upstairs was okay, I guess. Except no, never mind. TTM and Witch Eye overall. Yeah, I don't know. It was whatever.
All right, Joey, you have anything else for these fantastic runners today?
I just can't emphasize on how good your chests and Fire Sea were. And also you did both the leg reductions for Manta V1RO, which was really cool. Sadly you missed the star there and lost a bit, but yeah, that was some impressive gameplay downstairs.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So
All right,
yeah,
well, I think that's
what's coming
I think
up
that's it
now on
from us.
GSA?
Yeah, we got a lot more tomorrow. You know, definitely you can check out the schedule. And of course, gotta mention our live event coming in April. You can type exclamation point PACE, PACE, or exclamation point tickets to go to our event page and figure out all the details. We'll be doing a marathon stream during the whole event as well. So it's going to be a really great event, bringing speedrunning into a more competitive environment. So hope you all, stay tuned for that. And
Yeah,
with
GG's
that,
Heisen.
Yeah, good game, dude.
Yeah, for now, GG's to both runners. It was an amazing race to watch still, and hope to see you next time.
all right, have a good night, everybody, and hope you come back tomorrow. See ya.
Good night.